Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you a quick fix for a noisy Dreamcast. Have you guys ever turned on your Dreamcast and been greeted by this completely terrifying sound? After a long day at work, all I wanted was to come home and play some Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on my Dreamcast, but it was so noisy, I couldn't even play it. I had to stop and fix the issue. It is one of the worst noises. I have two noisy Dreamcasts. We're going to be using some synthetic grease, and we're going to lube up the old Dreamcast and see if we can quiet her down. Disclaimer, I am in no way a professional. I'm just a girl hanging out in her game room, having fun. So if you guys tried this at home, do it at your own risk. So the number one culprit is most likely the GD-ROM drive. Over the Dreamcast's long life, the disk drive dries out, gets dirty, leading to extra noise caused by the friction when the console is seeking or reading data from the disk. So like any machine, it just needs a little bit of basic maintenance. And we got some Super Lube lithium grease to do just the trick. Just make sure to use a multi-purpose synthetic grease, which is better for metal on metal. Then we got some toothpicks to apply the grease to the little gears, and cotton buds for cleaning, and of course isopropyl alcohol. For taking apart the shell, you will need a Phillips head number 1 or 2 bit, and one of the screws on the back of the console is pretty deep in there, so make sure you also have a screwdriver with a long enough shaft to reach it. I will also be using a prying tool to help me remove that stubborn modem on the back. I'm going to be doing maintenance on 2 of my Dreamcasts today. They're both Model 1s with the Samsung drive versus the Yamaha drive in the older models. Which is kind of odd because I thought that the Samsung drives were supposed to be the quieter ones, but that is not the case in this situation. Alrighty, so we have removed 3 screws. The 4th screw on the shell is actually going to be located under the modem, so let's try and get this sucker off. Alrighty, now that we have that 4th screw out, we are going to be removing the upper part of the shell. It is very important that we make sure the Dreamcast lid is open before removing the upper part, because if the lid switch is engaged and you try to remove it forcefully, it could break the little piece of plastic. If your Dreamcast has been plugged in the last 24 hours, you should remove the power supply. The capacitors do hold a charge and you will get shocked. My Dreamcast has been unplugged for a couple days now, so I am fine to not have to do this step, but definitely take my advice and remove this power source if you are going to be working on it and it's been plugged in recently. Now we have to release these wires, which are held in place by 2 clips, so we'll just gently lift them up and work those wires out. Now that the wire is free, we are going to gently slide the laser assembly all the way back, because we're going to need as much slack as we can get from the ribbon. And just give it a little wiggle, and the rubber grommet should pop right off. And we're going to gently lay it on a soft surface, something a little bit elevated, but be careful not to touch the laser. Now we got our lithium grease, and we're going to be applying it to 3 areas. First, these little gears here, then this worm screw along the whole thing, and then lastly the glide rail right up here. And now we're going to take our toothpick to apply the grease. Just be careful not to get any on the laser. And we'll just apply it into all the little grooves here. Don't worry about completely coating it, because once it's powered on, it'll kind of disperse itself through. And then a little on the worm screw. Really get it on there. Nice and thick. And now we're just gonna work the gears to spread it through just a little bit. And then the guide rail, just really slab it on. And that looks good. We'll just feed some through. Just be careful when you are doing this by hand that you lift the assembly lid a little bit so that the laser isn't rubbing against what's underneath it. We don't need to be too heavy with this because once we power on the Dreamcast, it'll work through on its own. Now we're going to just put her back. Make sure those grommets pop into place. And finally, we're going to use a little bit of isopropyl alcohol, and we're going to just clean off the laser. And now we are ready to put this shell back together. Again, it is very important to make sure that the Dreamcast lid is open when putting the top back on, because we don't want to break that lid switch. Okay, that looks good. Beautiful. And now let's flip her over and we'll just put these screws back in. Snap back in the modem. And she looks good. Let's just give her a quick little cleanup and we're done. Alrighty, so now let's test out our Dreamcast, see if it's still as noisy as it was. One of the games I was having some issues with was my Marvel vs. Capcom 2. This is the Japanese version. I just use a code breaker disc to play it. But let's see if it's still loud. So let's turn on our Dreamcast. Let's see what she sounds like. Okay. She's already sounding better. Little bit of noise, but definitely not as bad as it was. Nice. Select your heroes. Let's go. We are gonna pick Tron with her serve bots. Recommended assist type. Just go with that. What else we got here? Oh, fuck yeah, Wolverine. Definitely picking him. Recommended assist type, and then Anakaris is kind of funny. We'll go with him. Type A assist. Let's go normal. Get over here! Get over here! Get him, Serbots. Let's go! Finish her! Ooh! She came in quick! Let's get another assist there. Thanks, Wolverine. Oh, bitch! Spidey! Fuck you, bitch! Take that! Let's bring in another Serbot. Yeah! Take that. It's just blocking all my moves. Finish. Spidey! Got me in his web. I couldn't even block because he had me in a web. That was a pretty good move, actually. Put me in a web so I can't block. Thanks, Wolvie. KO. Oh. Come on, Rogue.
Good night, sugar.
Ooh, good night, sugar. Nice. Good night, sugar. Yes. Wolverine, let's fuck him up. Come on. Tornado Claw. Take my barrage. Tornado Claw. Damn it, I want to finish him with the Tornado Claw.